Clusters of cloud. The Kepler spacecraft has discovered over 1,000 planets in other star systems. We call these worlds exoplanets, and some are believed to have the right conditions to support life. However, vast distances separate us from most exoplanets. One recently discovered exoplanet, Kepler 452b, you are looking at an image of Earth called the Blue Marble. It is an astronaut's view of the planet we call home. And this beautiful image is stitched together from pictures sent back from the many satellites that orbit Earth, high above our heads. You can see oceans, continents, clouds, and the ice and snow of the North and South Poles. Swirls of clouds called cyclones gather over the South Atlantic. In the North Atlantic, you can see a storm. We have long sought to understand the universe and our place within it. We use our eyes, telescopes, and now spacecraft that send back images and information, not only of Earth, but of other worlds in space. This view of the Sun was captured by NASA's Solar Dynamics Observatory over 5 days in 2011. The bright flashes you can see are coronal mass ejections and solar flares. These are caused by contortions in the Sun's magnetic field and can occur several times a week. We have sent spacecraft to study the Sun and help us predict when these fiery eruptions might occur in the future. This allows us to protect satellites in Earth's orbit that can be harmed by intense bursts of solar radiation. The 8 planets of the solar system revolve around the Sun, held in orbit by its antennae. This stunning composite image, which has been artificially coloured blue and yellow, was captured by NASA's Messenger spacecraft, which reached Mercury in 2011. You can see that Mercury's surface is heavily cratered from asteroid and meteorite impacts. Messenger has also sent back images of step-like cliffs, which tell scientists that the planet is slowly shrinking. Mercury shares its name with a fleet-footed Roman god, and like its mythical namesake, the planet is the fastest to orbit the Sun, doing so in just 88 days. The Moon is the only other place in the solar system where humans have set foot. Astronauts first landed on the Moon in July 1969, with Neil Armstrong famously declaring that he had made one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Like Mercury, the Moon is covered in craters from countless asteroid and meteorite impacts over millions of years. Some of the craters are over 2 billion years old. The large dark areas you can see are vast flat plains called maria, from the Latin word for sea. In the past, astronomers saw the dark shadows and thought that they were vast expanses of water. They are actually ancient lava flows. The lighter features, composed of light-coloured rock types, are mountains known as the Lunar Highlands. Here at the Science Museum, you can see the Apollo 10 command module, used on the final test mission before the first moon landing. This is next door in our Making the Modern World gallery. Here in the Explore and Space gallery, you can see a piece of moon rock that was collected from the lunar surface by astronaut David Scott in 1971. Mars is often thought of as a potential new home for humankind, and many hope that it will be the next destination for astronauts to explore. In recent decades, a variety of unmanned missions, including orbiting spacecraft, landers and rovers, have explored Mars. The Beagle 2 lander touched down on Christmas Day in 2003, but never sent a signal back to Earth. For many months, while the dark-coloured ones are sinking. Some of the winds on Jupiter blow at almost 500 kilometers per hour, twice as fast as the strongest experienced here on Earth. You are looking at Io, one of Jupiter's largest moons. Jupiter has so many moons circling it that some people describe the planet as having its own solar system. Io's surface is covered in hundreds of active volcanoes, spewing sulfurous gases and deposits. These give the moon its vivid yellow colour, and its striking appearance has earned Io the nickname the Pizza. Io is one of the 4 Galilean moons of Jupiter, first discovered by and named after the astronomer Galileo over 400 years ago. The other 3 moons are called Ganymede, Europa, and Callisto. This view of Io is a combination of images taken by 2 different spacecraft that explored Jupiter and its moons, Voyager in the 1970s and Galileo in the 1990s. This planet looks like Earth, but it is actually an artist's impression of what a distant Earth-like planet might look like. In this imagined world, you can see continents, oceans, and clusters of cloud. The Kepler spacecraft has discovered over 1,000 planets in other star systems. We call these worlds exoplanets, and some are believed to have the right conditions to support life. However,